Hello Storytime gang, how's everybody doing today? I'm glad to have you here. My name is Elizabeth Reimer and I'm the Director of Freedom Public Library in New Hampshire. I want to give some shout outs to kids that sent me pictures this week. Here are Amelia and Haley with their Jack in the Boxes. And here's Amelia with her train and Haley with her train. Here are Charlotte and Rose riding bicycles and painting lots of winter hats. Here are Evan and Colin with their Jack in the Boxes. Here are Jackson and Anna playing in the snowy woods. Here are June and Eliza playing in their hay barn. Cool. Here are Callie and Weston baking in their mud kitchen. Mud kitchen, that sounds so fun. And here's Linda who loves trains, and she did such a nice job on hers. Would you like to be included in an upcoming shout out? You can, no matter where you live. Just send your photos to the email address down in the YouTube description below. All right, are you ready to sing? I am. Here's our story time song. It goes like this. Sit down, it's story time, and we're gonna have some fun. Read books and sing some songs, so listen everyone. I like to see your eyes grow bright. I like to see you smile. 'Cause you're all growing up so fast, let's share this little while. So sit down, it's story time, and we're gonna have some fun. Read books and sing some songs, so listen everyone. Listen everyone. So our story time today is all about listening and sounds, and I'm calling it Do You Hear What I Hear? And our first book today is called Waking Up Wendell, and it's by April Stevens and illustrated by Tad Hills. Early in the morning, a little bird at number 1 Fish Street hops out of her nest, takes a deep breath, and begins to sing a very loud and whistly song. Tweet, 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 tweet. Here it is, the sound coming through the window. At number 2 Fish Street, Mr. Crudwig, owner of Crudwig's Bicycle Shop, is in bed dreaming of pancakes. Oh, for crying out loud, Mr. Crudwig grumbles to his dog, Leopold. That screeching sparrow could wake a brick wall. He climbs out of bed, puts on his checkered bathrobe, and creaks down his stairs to let old Leopold out the back door. There he goes. Look how sleepy Mr. Crudwig looks. Leopold is happy to be outside on such a nice day. He trots over to his favorite pear tree, makes his morning wee-wee, and then does what he always does first thing. He begins to bark. Rappity-rappity-rap! 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 No one is quite sure why Leopold does this. Maybe he's shouting good morning to the other dogs on the street. Maybe he's ordering that annoying bird to put a lid on it. But whatever the reason, he stands, wags his little tail, and barks. Rappity-rappity-rap! 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 All this racket wakes up Mrs. Muskie at number 3 Fish Street. She opens her bedroom window, leans out, and yells, Leopold, you stop that yapping! Look at Leopold. Then she shuffles into her kitchen, puts a kettle of water on, and heads into her bathroom to get her hair under control. While she is brushing and spraying and smoothing, the whistle on Mrs. Muskie's kettle starts to blow high and clear like a train pulling out of a station. Woo! The howling kettle makes Mrs. Depolo at number 4 Fish Street sit straight up in bed and blink at the clock. Mrs. Depolo teaches kindergarten and is always late. Oh, fiddlefish, she hollers. She jumps out of bed, throws on her clothes, races down her stairs, and dives out the door. As she backs her car out of the driveway, her tires make a loud screech and then a cleep, and then she is gone flying down Fish Street. Screech, cleep! The screech gleep makes Henry Whittlespoon roll over in his bed and yawn. Henry is 9 years old and lives at number 5 Fish Street. For his birthday, his grandma gave him a shiny new harmonica, and since then he plays whenever he can. So first thing he does, even before he opens his eyes, is reach under his pillow, pull out his harmonica, and begin to play. From her bedroom, Mrs. Whittlespoon yells, "Henry Hobart Whittlespoon, quit that racket! Right this second!" Henry can't hear her, but Gloria, who has been sleeping on the doorstep outside number 6 Fish Street, can. She is the Darjeeling's cat, and she uncurls herself, stands up, and stretches. Thinking of her bowl of kitty crunchies inside, she pit-pats over to the kitchen door. Gloria digs her claws into the screen and pulls the door open a little and then lets it go. Whack slam! Whack slam! Whack slam! She slips her claws back in and does it again. Whack slam! And then again. Whack slam! Whack slam! Whack slam! Of course, this wakes up all 7 members of the Darjeeling family. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a big bed. Whack slam! It also wakes up Marjorie Parks at number 7 Fish Street. Marjorie has been sewing a wedding dress straight through the night and has just dozed off at her sewing machine. One whack slam of the Darjeeling's door and she jerks awake. She blinks sleepily at the silky white dress and remembers she needs to get it finished now. Marjorie puts her foot to the pedal, plunk. Up and up starts her sewing machine, first slowly, wagata, 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 wagata. Then building up speed as she loudly finishes the final seam. Wiggata, 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 wiggata. Wiggata, wiggata. Old Mr. Wink at number 8 Fish Street has been trying to wake up for a while. When Mrs. Parks' machine starts up next door, he forces himself out of bed. He moves slowly, like honey pouring from a jar. He stands, puts his left blue slipper on, and then sits back down. After 3 more yawns and 1 more blue slipper, he picks up his telephone and calls Lila Hall at number 9 Fish Street. Ring! 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 You awake? Mr. Wink asks. I am now, Lila says. The phone just rang. Nice day out? He asks. Lila leans over and looks out her window. Sun's singing and the birds are shining. The sun's shining and the birds are singing. Looks lovely, Mr. Wink. Well, just called to see if you were up, says Mr. Wink, and he takes off his blue slippers and lies back down. A few minutes later, he's snoring like a chainsaw. After Lila hangs up, she steps right into her shower and starts to sing, and Lila Hall can really sing. Lila sings so loud and so high that all the birds on Fish Street stop their own singing, tweet-a-tweet-a-tweet, and sit and tilt their little heads to listen. Oh, isn't it grand? Isn't it fine to be here with you in the sunshine? And it is Lila's song that finally wakes the last person on Fish Street who is still asleep. He lives at number 10, and when he hears these beautiful high notes, he opens his eyes. Hanging above him is a mobile with lots of little blue and red and green birds floating through the air. He looks up at these and makes a squeal of happiness. That's when his mother comes in and lifts him up so he's also in the air. Well, Wendell Willamore, my little bird, she sings, finally, you're awake. Waking up Wendell. Okay, so now we're going to do a poem that we're going to use American Sign Language with. So we're going to learn some new signs today, okay? So our first one is loud. So you point to your ear. Can you do this with me? Point to your ear and then make fists and shake them. Like it's, can you see? Loud. And you say the word loud at the same time. Point to your ear, loud. Loud. Got it? Loud. Okay, and quiet, it goes like this. We already know that sign for quiet, right? It goes like this. Quiet. Quiet. Or you could just do this. Be quiet. You could say like that. Be quiet, but ooh, quiet like that. And then there's one other, time. Why do you think that's the sign for time? Pointing to your wrist like that. Where you might wear a watch, right? So loud, quiet, and time. All right? So it goes like this. Loud and quiet, loud and quiet, loud, 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 loud. Time to be quiet. Time to be quiet, loud and quiet, loud and quiet. Did you get it? Let me see you do loud. Loud and quiet. Good. You know, you can go back and try it again now that you know those signs. You can rewind and do that whole thing over again, and you'll get really good at American Sign Language pretty soon. One of our Storytime kids, Abby, has really gotten into sign language, and she has been learning sign language on her own, and she sent me a video of her practicing something that she just learned, and I want to share that with you right now.
X more weeks of winter.
Good job.
Wasn't that great? Way to go, Abby. That is so cool. Now we're going to play a game that you're going to need to listen, use your listening ears to listen to these sounds. And what you want to do is listen to the sound and guess what made the sound, okay? All right, are you ready? Are you listening? Okay, here's the first sound. What do you think that was? Did you say thunder? That's right, it was thunder. Thunderstorm. So this is a picture of lightning, but lightning makes the thunder. Here's our next one. You know what that one was, right? Let's hear it again. Did you say cat? That's right, it was a cat. Okay, this should be an easy one. Let's listen to this one. Guess what it is? Wah! Pretty clear. That was a baby crying, right? Wah! Ready for the next one? What was that? That was an easy one, right? That was a dog barking. Okay, here's another one. Let's hear that one again. Was that a car horn? Did you say car horn? Yes. Somebody is beeping their horn because they are mad about something, right? Move out of my way. Here's another one. What's this sound? Let's hear that one again. Have you heard that before in real life? That is a cow mooing, right? Okay, here's another one. Yep, a rooster crowing. Okay, what's this one? I hope you hear this every single day and do it yourself. Laughing, right? A kid laughing. Okay, what's this sound? Listen carefully. Okay, let's hear it one more time. Have you heard that sound before? A toilet flushing, that's right. A toilet flushing. All right, the last one. See if you can get it. What is this sound? Train, just like from last week's story time. Train. Woo, woo. How well did you do? Did you hear those sounds? Did you know what they were? I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, everybody stand up. We're going to do another couple of things. This one is like the wheels on the bus, but it's the guitar, it's the music and the band. So the guitar and the band. So you got your guitar? Okay. The guitar in the band goes strum, 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 strum. The guitar in the band goes strum, 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 all through the song. Okay, you got it? All through the song? All right, let's play our trumpet. Ready? The trumpet in the band goes toot, 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 toot. The trumpet in the band goes toot, 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 all through the song. Okay, how about drums? Got your drumsticks? The drum in the band goes brum, bum, bum, brum, bum, bum, brum, bum, bum. The drum in the band goes brum, bum, bum, all through the song. Okay, now how about a bell? Ready? The bell in the band goes ding, 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 ding. The bell in the band goes ding, 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 all through the song. Okay, so now we're going to get a little movement going. We're going to do some jumping and hopping. Okay, hopping is on one foot like this, jumping with 2 feet, okay? We're going to do everything 3 times. Ready? We can jump, jump, jump. Okay, on one foot. Can you do it? We can hop, hop, hop. We can clap, clap, clap. We can stomp, stomp, stomp. We can nod our head for yes. We can shake our head for no. We can bend our knees a little bit and sit down really slow. Okay, it's time to sing about you. If you want to come and get filmed for Sing About You at the library, let me know because I need some more singers, okay? But let me go first. My blue sweater. Are you ready to sing about my blue sweater? Elizabeth's wearing her blue sweater, her blue sweater, her blue sweater. Elizabeth's wearing her blue sweater all day long. Please take a bow, a real bow. Yay, Elizabeth! Yay! Thank you. Well, look at you guys. I'm so happy to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. You ready to sing about you?
Yep, yeah.
Okay, who wants to go first?
Me.
Okay, Emmett, what do you want to sing about?
My football shirt.
Football shirt. Let me see, what is that? Oh, yeah. It's an actual football on your chest. Okay. Emmett's wearing his football shirt, his football shirt, his football shirt. Emmett's wearing his football shirt all day long. Please take a bow. Yay! Okay, Calvin, what about you?
My Darth Vader shirt.
Your Darth Vader shirt. Perfect. Calvin's wearing his Darth Vader shirt, his Darth Vader shirt, his Darth Vader shirt. Calvin's wearing his Darth Vader shirt all day long. Please take a bow. Woo! Excellent. Thanks very much, guys. Okay, our next book is called The Listening Walk, and it's by Paul Showers, and it's illustrated by Aliki. Maybe you can take a listening walk this week. It doesn't look like that outside here right now, does it? But there's still different kinds of sounds that you can hear in winter, too. I like to take walks. I take walks with my father and our dog. Our dog is called Major. He's an old dog, and he does not walk very fast. What kind of dog is that, do you know? Dachshund. We go down the street and we do not talk. My father puts his hands in his pockets and thinks. Major walks ahead and sniffs. I keep still and listen. I call this a listening walk. On a listening walk, I do not talk. I listen to all the different sounds. I hear many different sounds when I do not talk. First, I hear Major's toenails on the sidewalk. Major has long toenails. When he walks, his toenails scratch the sidewalk. They go twink, 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 twink. I hear my father's shoes on the sidewalk. My father walks slowly and his shoes go doop, 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 doop. I can't hear my shoes. I wear sneakers. I hear all sorts of sounds on a listening walk. I listen to sounds I never listened to before. I listen to lawn mowers. Lawn mowers are noisy. A lawn mower makes a steady zooming noise. It goes like this. I like to listen to lawn sprinklers. Lawn sprinklers are very quiet. They make different sounds. Some sprinklers make a steady whispering sound like this. Other sprinklers turn around and around. They go like this. Looks like she's getting wet. On a listening walk, I hear cars in the street. The shiny new cars are quiet. They make only a soft but old cars are very noisy. Old cars sound like this. Braka, 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 braka. Cars go around the corner too fast. The tires go. When cars stop quickly, the brakes go. On a listening walk, I hear all kinds of sounds. A bicycle bell ringing. Tring, tring. A baby crying. A jet flies over. Jets are very noisy when they're overhead. A jet goes. A boy runs by dribbling his basketball. Bump, 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 bump. A lady hurries by us. She's wearing high heels. The lady's high heels go pick-pock, 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 pick-pock. A bus is coming. The lady starts to run. Pick-pock, 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 pick-pock. The bus stops at the corner. The lady gets on. The bus starts up again. Around the corner, men are digging up the street. They are using a jackhammer. It makes a loud banging sound. Jack, 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 jack. The jackhammer hurts my ears. I put my hands over my ears as we walk by. Jack, 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 jack. Sometimes my father and I take Major to the park. It is quiet there. The sounds in the park are not loud like the noises in the street. My father and I walk down a shady path. I do not talk. I listen. They make a soft sound. Oop. I listen to my father's shoes on the path. They make a soft sound. They go choof, choof, choof. I listen to the birds in the park. I listen to the pigeons and the ducks. The pigeons fly down to meet us. They want us to feed them. The pigeons puff up their feathers. They take little tiny steps. They come toward us, nodding their heads. They say, brrr, brrr, brrr. At the pond, the ducks are waiting. They want us to feed them too. The small ducks swim up close. They turn their heads on one side and look up at us. The small ducks waggle their tails and quack. They say, gak, gak, wonk, wonk, gak, gak. The big ducks are not so brave. They stay back and swim around in circles. The big ducks look at us, but they do not come close. The big ducks say, gak, gak, gak. Sometimes you hear a woodpecker in the park. The woodpecker sounds like a little hammer. It goes, tat, 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 tat. In the park, I hear crickets in the grass. The crickets go, cree, cree, cree. I hear the wind in the leaves. It whispers, whoosh. I hear bees in the flowers. What do they say? Bzzz. It's fun to go on a listening walk. You do not have to go far. You can walk around the block and listen. You can walk around your yard and listen. You do not even have to take a walk to hear sounds. There's sounds everywhere all the time. All you have to do is keep still and listen. Right now there are sounds you can hear. When you finish this page, close the book and listen. How many different sounds can you hear right now? Close your book and count them. Okay, let's listen. What do you hear at your house? Here I can hear the clock is ticking. The clock on the wall is ticking, and I also hear the furnace. I hear the air in the furnace, in the ducts. And I heard the floor creak a little bit. Why don't you spend some time and listen today? You can tell me what you heard, okay? All right. All right, so everybody stand up. Let's do some music, okay? Today our songs are both by Jim Gill, and we've done them before. The first one is sort of like our woodpecker song with our rhythm sticks, but we're going to listen for the pattern and then clap the pattern, okay? We're going to imitate it, okay? All right, so listen carefully.
Here's a game you can play with the band. Listen closely to see if you can clap the pattern that Don strums, Kevin drums, and Jim Cox badums. All right, follow the band.
Okay, ready?
All right, here's Don.
Can you clap it? 1, 2, 3. Bum, bum, bum.
All right, clap along. All right, Kevin.
Listen. That's easy. Ooh, bum, bum, ba-dum.
All right, clap along.
How did you do? Did you do well? You listening?
Jim Cox.
Bum, 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 bum. Oops.
Clap along. All right, the whole band all together.
Listen. 1, 2, 3.
Clap along one last time.
Come on, let's just dance and clap, okay? Okay. All right. The next one is called the Dance Along Gong Song. And we're going to listen for the bong, the gong sound. And when we hear it, instead of shaking like the music says, like he says in the music, we're going to fall down on the ground, okay? I like this one because you get to fall down. And then when the music starts back up again, jump up as fast as you can. See who can get up the fastest, okay? Are you ready?
This is a song where you dance along, then stop and shake when Kevin plays the gong.
Okay, listen out for the gong.
Oh, dance along, until Kevin plays the... Oh, dance along.
How fast did you get up?
Until Kevin plays the... Out there Oh, dance along, until heaven plays the...
Did you get it?
Oh, dance along, until heaven plays the gong.
Okay, our last story today is called Barnyard Song, and it's by Rhonda Greene, and it's illustrated by Robert Bender. Lots of sounds in this one. On the farm on the hill on a blustery day, farmer was a-hummin' and storing heaps of hay. The animals were singing all their usual notes in their usual voices in their usual throats. Rhyming book. Buzz, buzz, mew, mew, cock-a-doodle-doo. Oink, oink, ba, ba, moo, moo, moo. Here a bray, there a bray, everywhere a bray. Gobble, gobble, quack, quack, neigh, neigh, neigh. When all of a sudden came a whisper of a sneeze, the sneeze of a bee buzzing on the autumn breeze. Well, that sneeze spun round, and it wasn't very long before the barnyard choir stopped singing their song. No buzz, no mew, no cock-a-doodle-doo, no oink, no ba, no moo, moo, moo. No here a bray, there a bray, everywhere a bray. No gobble, gobble, quack, quack, neigh, neigh, neigh. Farmer called the doctor and the nurse came too, and the three did agree it was the barnyard flu. So for one long week, all were put to bed, and the barnyard sounds went like this instead. Oh, look, they're so sick. Buzz, chew, mew, sniff, cock-a-squawkle-doo. Oink, squeal, ba, snort, moo, achoo. Here a sniffle, there a snuffle, everywhere a sneeze, chew. Gobble, screech, quack, honk, wheeze, wheeze, wheeze. Well, farmer cooked up kettles of savory soup and served it by the bowlful to the barnyard group. From the teeny tiny bee who started it all, to the great big horse in the big brown stall. Then early one morning came a happy humming sound. Buzz, buzz, buzz the bee, flying round and round. Oh, he's feeling better. Soon all the others gathered with their usual throats, and out came the richest, sweetest barnyard notes. Now bee does buzz, and cat says mew. Rooster crows with a cock-a-doodle-doo. Pig says oink. All the piglets join in. Sheep says baa. Let the song begin. Buzz, buzz, mew, mew, cock-a-doodle-doo. Oink, oink, ba, ba, moo, moo, moo. Here a bray, there a bray, everywhere a bray. Gobble, gobble, quack, quack, neigh, neigh, neigh. Now barnyard song gets sung all day, till the circle of sun sinks far away. Animals bed down, sigh and yawn, rest for tomorrow, to sing again at dawn. Cock-a-squawkle-doo! Barnyard song. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready to make an instrument? Makes a nice sound. Yeah, or it can be your magic wand. Woo. So let's make this now, all right? What you're gonna have is a dowel, a stick, and a pipe cleaner, or a chenille stem, they call it. And let's see what we've got here. We've got some beads and some bells. Beads and bells. Hey, they both start with B. Beads and bells. So I got 4 bells and a whole bunch of beads. So what I'm going to do is string them onto the stem here, the chenille stem. So here goes a green. Don't let it go off the end. So I think I'll put 2 in a row and then maybe a bell. So there's a little part to the bell, a little way to string the bell on there too. So now I've got 2 beads and a bell. I'm going to push it down closer to the end, and then maybe I'll do some more beads. I'll put the bead on the other side, a couple of beads on the other side of that bell. Wonder how you're going to decide to do it. You get to choose. Here, I'll do this big silver bell now. Gonna put it down on there, can you see? And now maybe another bead or 2. These ones are sparkly. Do you like the colors that you got? Okay, here's another bell. Put it on there. Whoops, that one wants to go down inside the bell. All right, here comes that bell. I'm going to spread it out maybe a little bit later after I finish putting them all on there. So a few beads here. And another bell, how about? There we go. And the rest of the beads. You can put on as many or as few as you want to. You don't have to do it this way. You don't have to use all the beads, but I bet you'll want to. Why wouldn't you want to put them all on there? Okay, so now I've got beads and bells. You might want to spread them out a little bit so that it goes all on the stick. I'm going to leave a little bit at the bottom so that you can hold it without getting your hand on top of the pipe cleaner. So I'm going to start by wrapping it around the top nice and firmly. Otherwise, if you don't want it to fling off, right? Spreading this, and then you just spiral it around your stick here. So here I go, spiraling it around. I spread that out a little bit. And then a bell on that side. And came off the end. One of my beads came off the end. I'll put it back on in a second. Here we go. I'm going to put it on there. There we go. And wrapping it very tightly around the bottom. And if you find you need some glue, you can get some glue. So I've got spiral, spiral, spiral with all my bells. How does that seem? And I got a place to hold it at the bottom. I like it. You can use this at a future story time. We could have used this, like, instead of clapping with that one song where we were following the band, we could have done this. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Or like you can play some music at home and just dance along with your bells. I hope you have fun with that. And I hope you go on a listening walk and tell me what you hear. All right? Well, I hope to see you next week. Bye for now.